Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we entered Grunty Industries. We got a little lost. Well, we didn't really get lost per se though, but I kind of figured just, go wander around. We only got one Jiggy from this level though, so it's like, yeah, this is gonna suck. But, in this episode, we're just gonna, do more shit around Grunty Industries around here, inside that big-ass factory that we're in at the moment. So, yeah. Oh, cool. Ending on piece. Also, yeah, by the way, folks, you're going to be seeing a lot of the notifications that I'm getting here. Like, I'm seeing all these software updates and all that, like, from the different apps and also from the Switch games I have that I'm currently owning right now. So, I got one for the N64 NSO for mature 17 plus. There's more data from Super Mario Brothers Wonder. You see, I do apologize if you're seeing those notifications right now. Like, I was recording this, and I see all my Switch games being some of my Switch games are being updated though, but like there's been like a bunch of them. So yeah, like there's the mature 17 plus app for the N64 NSO, then Super Mario Wonder, and then there's gonna be another one coming up soon. So you'll probably see in a minute here or so. But yeah, we're just gonna be going around and Grunty Industries and all that, and like I said, well actually well, one thing I did though is that I did manage to record all the video footage for Grunty Industries. By the time this video was uploaded, so I already got the whole level done, and I actually still managed to do 3 videos of this. So there we go. Yeah, I did it. I did do 3 videos of this one after all. So yeah, we won't really have to spend like so many videos of being in this godforsaken level, because I'm sure a lot of you guys must be really thinking that that we're gonna be spending a lot of time in here. And also, I want to let you guys know that I'm tired as fuck today. Like, I am super exhausted. I had a lot of stuff that I had to do. I had a class today, and then I think I went back over. No, I actually no. I had to get myself a new key fob for my car because my buttons stopped working, so I needed to get a new one. So I went over to my local Ace Hardware, because they do key fobs over in those stores. So if you guys ever need a new key fob, I know there's like several local places that they might know of they would do those, but depending on what place it is, Ace Hardware actually does do key fobs. So those of you who don't know, so you can go there. And also, yeah, there's the next one. So I see Splatoon 3's been updated. So yeah, there's more of that there. And I think they're actually giving new updates for the Switch too. That just came out. Might be the same thing for Super Mario Wonder, I believe, but I don't even know. But I think there's there's some new updates for Splatoon 3, and I believe there's actually I think that there's actually a new Splatfest coming out. Yeah, they're still ongoing with the Splatfest, so it's actually not over yet. Even though there was there was already the Grand Festival that went here. Oh yeah, and also Tears of the Kingdom has been successfully downloaded with new data, and yeah, that's also one of those games that have the Switch 2 edition. But yeah, there is a Splatfest. So well, actually there's a Splatfest coming up though. But yeah, it's still ongoing. So and also there's that sorry, I can't talk too fast. But there is that Splatoon spin-off game that was coming out, which I'm looking forward to. Never thought I'd see that coming. So anyway, so what I'm gonna go ahead. Let's talk about the game for a bit here. So what we're doing is that we're gonna enter the packing room, and as you can see here, for judging by the colors, it's another mini game. And you have to get in there. You have to bring one of the batteries. There's just get the one from nearby Mumbo Skull. You just have to get it from as Banjo alone, and then just bring it over, and then just bring Kazooie over, and then just just reunite with him. You can actually well, to make this faster though, you can actually just go in there as Kazooie alone. But I decided to go for both Banjo and Kazooie because they should always be together no matter what. But anyway, so what this minigame entails is that, the Twinklies will start coming up. And yeah, you remember Twinklies. We saw them in Freeze's Peak and Banjo-Kazooie. So what you have to do is that you find those Twinklies, and then you pick them up, and then you have to bring them over to those little chutes over there. And you score points for that. And the point threshold for this is 40. So you have to get at least 40 points to get the Jiggy. So that's actually what you do. It's also recommended to, yeah, you see the running shoes. So it's definitely recommend to put on the running shoes over in the corner, and so there you get an extra boost of speed. One thing to keep in mind though is that the more Twinklies that you pick up, the heavier you actually get. You'll actually start slowing down because they get a little heavier on Banjo. So yeah, you actually do slow down here. So you want to go ahead and it's very much ideal to So just go and bring the Tweaklies over to their chutes, so that way they can actually be able to go faster again. But at least the point threshold isn't so bad, though. I mean, like I said, it's just 30 points, so you want to make sure to get as much of the Tweaklies, like especially the blue ones. You see the blue one, make sure you grab them as much as you can. It's definitely, you know, recommended to do so. So just keep adding them up, then it'll actually just add to your points from all of there, so. And there we go. So now we got over 40 points, and so we should be good to go to get the Jiggy. Don't you kind of think that, you know, with the red and green together, then they actually kind of do look like Christmas lights? Well, actually, no, they technically are, though. I said it wrong. I mean, Christmas colors, though, because red and green is usually the color for Christmas. And it makes a lot of sense, too, because, you know, since they were originally from Free Easy Peak, which is also a Christmas-themed level, so. And that was the whole point, because they want to light up the Christmas tree, so that's actually what it is. Anyway, so yeah, that was all the updates I saw. So yeah, like I said, I apologize if you saw the notifications for all the updates there, but yeah, they'll definitely be updating themselves, you know, once I get my Switch 2. Fun fact, guys, I actually still do not have a Switch 2. The reason I didn't have it is because I didn't bother doing any pre-orders, because I never really liked doing pre-orders, honestly. Just never a fan. And especially, you know, by the time it launches, you know, like right at midnight, there's like these long lines and it always gets crowded. And I live in a city, so there's probably bound to be a lot of crowds around here. Also, yeah, I'm doing some jump cuts around here because I actually do fuck up a few times. Because, like, I kind of fall off the platform, so it's one of those things where, you know, I record long-ass footages of Grunty Industries, and so, you know, I'm going to have to, you know, just edit out all those fuck-ups I do, so. But yeah, I still don't have a Switch 2, so, and, you know, and that's also because, you know, the stores, you know, almost all the stores, they're all sold out of Switch 2s, they're out of stock, so I haven't been able to get them, and so, like, you know, I mean, I guess if you live in a small town, then you'll be able to get them just fine, though. But for cities, then, yeah, good luck with that. And I'm one of those unlucky people. That, and I also don't quite have much of the time to. And also, yeah, I tried to go to that pole to climb on, and for some reason, it just didn't really register having to, you know, just climb out there. Banjo just fell off here. Also, yeah, you see that little Jinjo? You guys must be wondering, I'm shooting eggs at it. And you're going like, you monster! What are you doing to this poor Jinjo? Well, actually, yeah, you see it's, you know, it's being burned, and, you know, yeah, it's a Menjo. So, hi, you can't fool me. Yeah, don't worry, guys. If you actually try to shoot the eggs at the actual real Jinjos, then, it just goes right through them. They don't really get hit at all. But if you actually see what is supposedly a Jinjo, but then you actually shoot 8 eggs at it, and then it actually takes damage, and then it dies, and yeah, it's a Minjo. So, you know, there you go. That's a real good giveaway, so. So we're pretty much, well, I mean, I wouldn't say entirely done with floor 3, though, but pretty much done what I can do for now. So let's go to floor 4. And the 4th floor, well, you know, it's kind of, it's a little smaller by comparison, though. It's also, there's some giant crushers around here, which is why you actually see the screen shake upon impact. Also, I didn't mean to put the spring step shoes on, but yeah, we're gonna do something about those crushers eventually. So, and also, you see those doors that are right over this way? Yeah, I know. I keep on saying also. It's, you know, it's kind of being a verbal take at this point. I do apologize, but oh cool. There's a flight switch pad. So or flight pad switch. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired as hell. I'll explain that in a sec after I get those things out of the way. So, see those square doors that right up ahead has the minus symbol on them? You actually can't access those as regular Banjo-Kazooie because the speaker, the megaphone, will say that that a mechanical personnel is only allowed in there. So that would only mean one thing. That would mean a certain transformation for us. So yeah, this is actually where the crushers are. We're going to do something about those crushers. We're going to need, you know, somebody to actually use his magic on them. So, yeah, there's a split pads right there. So, anyway, yeah, I want to go ahead. Oh, yeah, make sure you destroy this crate or this box right here that has the, oh, it actually has the Rare logo. Nice. Nice little representation of the company itself that made those games. It's nice. But, anyway, folks, so I'm going to go back to what I was trying to talk about. So, yeah, like I said, I am tired as hell. Yeah, it's been a day. So, back to my story here. So, yeah, I done a lot of things that I needed to do, you know, after class. And I, you know, got my new key fob with working buttons. And, you know, it actually works, too. You know, I was finally excited to get a new working key fob because the other one that I had for my car, the buttons stopped working. And so, Oh, once again, let me tell myself right there. If you actually look very much closely at those platforms and the way those toxic barrels are, it looks very much like a penis that actually ejaculates and the sperm comes out and goes straight into the vagina. Anyway, so yeah, my other key fob, you know, the button stopped working, and so I had to manually unlock my car doors. I mean, it actually still works. Like, it still turns on the ignition for my car, but you know, I wasn't able to push the buttons. Like, they just stopped working, so I had to manually just unlock or lock the door and unlock the car doors. And that was a royal pain in the ass too, because like, you know, because I would have to do because I go grocery shopping, and so when I come back home, then you know I would have to just unlock the or take some of the groceries out, but then I had to make several trips. So I had to lock the car doors, and I always lock the car door anyway because I'd be away from my car for a bit, and you never know what might happen because I don't want my car to be broken into and get my stuff stolen because I would be fucking pissed. But yeah, I would do that, and then I would put the groceries away, or any other stuff from the store, and put them into where they need to go, and then I go back to my car, unlock the car door again, and get the stuff out. And also, some of them were like some of the groceries. I usually just put them in the trunk, but then I would have to. But that would mean I actually have to go into the car on the driver's seat and pull the trigger that opens up the trunk because actually I drive one of those sporty cars. I drive a Honda Civic, by the way, and so therefore, if I were to open up the trunk, I would either have to. Usually, I would just use the key to push and hold the trunk door. Otherwise, there's that little switch or that little trigger where I just pull it up and then the trunk opens. So yeah, that's basically what Honda Civics are. Well, at least the ones I know of, or the one I drive in. I don't know how it is for any other ones with different models or different types of what it is. But yeah, so I had to go over, and then just do all that, and just going back and forth, it takes up so much time, and it's such a pain to do so. So yeah, I was getting real sick of it. So so I decided, what, fuck it. I know they're expensive and all that, but I'm gonna have to. So I just decided to do so because I just don't want to do it anymore. So oh yeah, there was that treble clef that was just that's just right there. So yeah, normally what you have to do is that you just have to take the claw clamber boots and then just go to the footprints are, and then there you go. There's the treble clef right there, but. I forgot it was there, so I'm just going to go ahead and just grab it right now once I can. Get close to the hitbox. But yeah, that's probably what I should have done. There is also another window they can get into, though, but it has a jiggy, which I actually could technically get in there if I, just by doing some sequence breaking, though, but I'd rather show the legit way, and that being that that means we have to wait till another later level to get a certain move for a Kazooie, so that's just going to be until later, so... So yeah, I finally got the key fob that's with working buttons, and so it actually works. It finally works, so I can actually push the buttons to lock the door again, and I'm so relieved to do that. So I was well thankful for. And then I kind of went all over, went to other different stores to I actually did today's grocery shopping, just get some stuff to make for dinner, and I basically, just going over to my local Publix and get some from there because usually they have some stuff, some real decent meals. To those of you who actually live in states where there is a Publix, but that's usually like over in the East Coast, since I live in the East Coast, so I would know a lot about those. But just starting in Florida and upwards though, but that's just about it though. Kind of like like the southern area, but having lived in Florida, then. They don't know about those, but yeah, that's what it is. But I know to some of you guys watching this playthrough and are living in states like either in the middle of this country or the far west, or there's different countries that you're from everywhere else in the world. They're watching this, and you probably have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. So anyway, this is floor 5 actually. It's well, not so much of a... Well, I guess it is, though. But, it's actually the very, very rooftop of this whole building, or the whole factory. But, you can only access it from the rooftop, though. And it's actually using the more eerie variation of the level theme, so... But yeah, back to, so yeah, just going a bit here, what I was saying. So yeah, I got all that done, and then I kind of went, to different places. was looking for different cups and some more tats in my apartment. So I went over to Walmart and then to Target, and I think I also went over to Five Below to look at stuff over there too. And so yeah, I was going all over the place, and you know, and it's already the summer. It's you know this is already the summer season as well. It is hot as shit outside. Well, actually, yeah, not at the moment though. I mean, it still looks pretty warm because it's already 9:17 p.m. When while I'm doing this commentary, you know, at this time. But you know, it was like during the day where you know it's so fucking hot outside. And you know, and I know it's because you know it's Florida for one thing, and you know during the summertime it gets it is the absolute worst. And you know if you live in that state and you know having experienced it, you know as a Floridian, then you know you absolutely know how absolutely fucking brutal it is outside. Like holy shit. And you know, and my car gets so hot in there too, so I had to like you know use much AC. I had to roll my windows down to get into the wind for the AC though, and I was sweating my ass off. And holy shit, guys, you have no idea. Like, you know, it was just it feels like it was just about getting close to 100 degrees. Well, it feels like 100 degrees outside. I'm pretty sure that's kind of like what it is though. But yeah, it's just brutal as hell. And you know, I was sweating so much, and you know, I had to drink you know, make sure to drink a lot of water. And yeah. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water. You know, it's the summertime, and you know it gets so hot. So, I urge you guys, please, for the love of God, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water, and you know, I'm not just saying like you know just plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. You'll thank me later. So, but yeah, just stay hydrated, folks. Please, just please do. It's hot outside. It really is. But yeah, it was just so hot, and so because of that, I ended up being so exhausted. You know, that's actually what happens though. It's like you know, you get out in the heat, and you know, it's you know, it gets so much exhausting. Oh yeah, the Yellow Jinjo family is complete, so that's cool. But you know, it does drain your energy actually. You know, it's happened to a lot of people. You know, just being outside the heat for so long. It does drain your energy, so that's actually the reason why you really do need to drink a lot of water. So, you know, when it just gets so hot, just going all around, and you know, it's just it's draining, so you get exhausted. So it's kind of the reason why that you know I'm tired, and you know, probably should go to bed early as well because you know I probably should be going to bed right about now because I have to get up early for work tomorrow. But you know, I want to get this recording done out of the way though, because you know because I have early uploading a few days though, and I probably should just go ahead and just do another video because I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long, as I already have before with all this with the hiatus. So but yeah, that's just kind of how my day went. So yeah, just having to deal with all the heat and just being tired as a result. But you know, I got a lot of it done though, but at this point, I was just so done with all the errands, like, okay, I just want to go back on my part right now, just, you know, just go to the AC. And look at that, we got 2 Jinjo families complete in a row, so now you got the green family, so that's nice, we're making some good progress here, so. I also do want to say, so, I know the way I actually went into the window and I came out of it was a little different. That's because I actually edited around here. I forgot what I was supposed to do though, but I really didn't want to waste anybody's time, so I just kind of like did some editing around and to make sure I got that through because I didn't want this video to be too long. It's like it's also almost a half-hour long though, just like 28 minutes, but yeah, at least I didn't really get into the 30-minute threshold or the 30-minute time, so that's good at least. So. But yeah, I guess that's all there is to say. So, yeah, it's just how my day went. So, yeah. So, I guess, you know, I know I'm going to sound tired and all that. And, you know, you know, just, my commentary might be a little slow, so I do apologize. But, you know, that was just my whole story for the day. What I had to deal with in this Florida heat. So, yeah. Like I said, folks, just, you know, stay hydrated, please. Drink lots of water. You really should. You know, it's hot outside. Unless you live in the southern hemisphere, where you know it's the winter time, and you're actually just enjoy all the snow over there. Lucky bastards. But yeah. So, like I said, stay hydrated. I've run out of things to say though for this here, but you know, I hope your day's just been going pretty good here. So you know, it's you know, it being the summertime, you know, definitely a good day to you know go to the beach and all that. And I guess I could though, you know, if I'm living in Florida and so you know I'm surrounded by beaches and all that, so I guess I could. So anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this off here. So. So what we're doing is that, you know, we're playing as Mumbo. We're actually going to be stopping the pressures here. And the name of the spell that he's using is called Electromagnetic Pulse, or EMP for short. And so we're doing that for the wall crusher. So when Mumbo's using the EMP, what it is that he basically disables the machinery that goes on. So like the crushers, for instance, or any other kind of machines that go on. And anytime you do that, they're always going to be under a time limit because the speaker or the announcer will actually or the PA rather, yeah, that's actually what it is. The PA system, they'll actually say there's a malfunction, so they have to go try to do this automatic repair stuff. So that's why it's actually under a time limit, because they're trying to do the auto repairs and all that. So you want to hurry and get through the get done with whatever you need to do before time runs out, and so you have to do all the shit all over again. So that's actually one of those things where it's very much of a pain as you go through Grunty Industries. But you want to be quick about this stuff too. So you can always use that big conveyor belt to actually just get across and get things faster. That's actually what I do, and then just open the switch, and there we go. And so what that does is that actually switches off the wall crushers. So there we go. So you can actually be able to just go through. Oh yeah, I was going to go through right there. There's actually just the beehive that's inside. So I did not expect that though. I didn't really need any more honeycombs because I was already in full health. I think I'm not quite sure though. I could be wrong, but that was a close one. I think even the Banjo does take damage, and if he goes over to Mumbo, then he actually heals himself all the way. Well, I mean, Mumbo already have full health though, but then once he switch back over to Banjo, then he'll have his health fully restored. So yeah, I guess it's nice in a way. Oh yeah, these right here are just the elevators themselves here, or these big elevator shafts. You can actually it's another one of those ways to get into the to get into different floors. You can basically use that to go into any floor, except for floor 5, because it doesn't really have that kind of elevator shaft. But you just go on that one, and then you just climb up and down on the rope, or the rope itself, and then you just go to those other floors. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the sewers. Yes, the sewer access. We're here in the sewers. We're at shit. We're stepping in shit water. What is this? Conquer's Bad Fur Day? Yeah, nice foreshadowing there. And yeah, look at that, folks. We're back to doing Call of Duty stuff. That's FPS shooters again. Yay! Back to FPS shooters. We haven't seen this one. Well, actually, technically we did though, because it was back in Pterodactyl Land. For that one mini game though, but I'm talking like for the FPS shooter Labyrinth. This is what it is. So we haven't seen this since Glitter Ultramarine. But yeah, we're doing FPS shooters again. So yep, everybody's favorite stuff. FPS shooters. Yay! All right, so this is Clinker's Cavern. Yeah, it sounds like Clinker's Cavern for one thing, though. So yeah, it's another one of those things where just go through a labyrinth here, and it's not very easy though. So there's gonna be a few attempts. I actually did do a few attempts, but this is actually my latest attempt I did here. Thank God for save states on the NSO. So what we have to do here is basically what the problem is that these air vents are they're backed up by, you guessed it, shit. Yes. So yeah, you see a bunch of sentient shit at that, because there's eyes right there. So yeah, there's you're seeing it. Yeah, you're definitely seeing some shit. I sure have. So yeah, that's what you do is that you just go around and you actually know about you know there's one nearby if you actually listen closely and you just hear those fart noises that just go up constantly. And yes, you're under a time limit here, so you have to hurry and just get rid of all the shit here. Okay, I know I'm gonna say a lot here, but they do have actual names in this game. They're called clinkers, is what it is. So, yeah, that's just what they're called. So, yep. So that's all you have to do. Just go around and then just shoot the eggs, and then we're just cleaning things up here. You're just blasting away at shit. Man, piles of shit that with eyes, huh? All that here. Yeah, next thing you're gonna tell me is that there's gonna be a giant opera singing pile of shit that'll just sing his opera song to us and throw toilet papers in us. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen next. I know that for sure. So yeah. What will happen is that if the timer does run out and you haven't really destroyed all the clinkers, what will happen is that the whole area will actually be smothered in all the gas, and so you actually you'll lose your air meter is what it is there, because it smells, and then Banjo-Kazooie would have to deal with having to breathe in that stuff, and apparently it's very toxic. Then again, fecal matter usually is. Well, if you actually breathe in it too much, though, so just don't do that. It's gross. I mean, all that stuff is really gross anyway, though. But yeah, like the whole area will get intoxicated with all the gas that goes around, and and so you can either just try to get out of there, or you can actually just try to finish the job just by shooting out the clinkers while before your air meter runs out. And not just your air meter too, but once your air meter runs out, then your honeycombs will actually go down as well. So that's actually the one kind of change you did in Banjo-Tooie, where I've actually explained this before, but back in Banjo-Kazooie, whenever your air meter runs out, you drown instantaneously, and so you lose a life like that. Banjo-Tooie actually changes that to where you lose your air meter, and then your honeycombs will start to go down. So that's actually the one that kind of changed. It's actually convenient in a way though, but no, well, mainly because you're actually given extra time to try to resurface or just go out or just replenish your air meter. So in that sense, I'm pretty thankful for that though. But yeah, you really just want to hurry there. So, and yeah, I see time's running out. So yeah, that's actually what it looks like whenever this happens. So yeah, so sensors indicate the toxic levels in the sewer area now unacceptable. So yeah, all personnel make their way to the exit. Well, actually, we're good. Yeah, you actually still be able to finish the job despite all that though. So yeah, I was able to find the last two though, but yeah, just right over. Come on, that's me. Get over there. Get over there. And yeah, you can see that your the honeycombs go down too. So there we go. All right, so all the clinkers have been shot down, and so we'll be well, they've been neutralized, and so we'll get the cleanup bonus. Cool. But yeah, even the toxic gas, and yeah, that's actually what it looks like. But you can actually still be able to just finish your job. You're gonna just be able to find them. You just have to hurry though. So, but yeah, I actually did these several attempts, and so this is actually my latest attempt. And it was a close one too, because I was going all over the place trying to find the last clinker, and so I was having a little luck there. But I finally found them, so I managed to get that done. So. And yeah, I'm actually speeding this up because I was trying to find where the exit was. It's right over there though, so I was able to get over there just fine. So there we go. And so spoiler warning, folks. That's actually the last of the FPS labyrinths. So yeah, there's that there. So there's actually no more of those, but it's not gonna be the last time we'll be seeing the Wriggle Blaster. So there we go. So that was a Jiggy. So let's get out of this shitty place, wouldn't you say? Yeah. So anyway. And I believe that should be it for this video, so I'm just going to go ahead and end this off here and just, go straight to bed, because I really need to get some rest, so. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening to my long story here, and so next time Let's Play Banjo-Tooie, we're going to, well, I guess we can go and finish Guaranteed Industries, because I was able to do that last one, and so I just finish off here, so we'll just be done with this godforsaken level, so. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.